Cambodia has a way of drawing you in. It's not just the history, the culture, or the warmth.
Come get your haircuts.
It's the way it all comes together, quietly pulling you deeper. You arrive expecting a short visit, but before you realize it, you're staying longer, captivated by something you can't quite put into words. Let's dive into the magic of Cambodia and discover why this often overlooked gem of Southeast Asia deserves a top spot on your travel list. We arrive in Siem Reap with open minds and empty stomachs.
Hot.
The streets pulse with life. Motorbikes weaving through the narrow roads, market vendors calling out, and the unmistakable aroma of grilled meats and spices wafting through the air.
Delicious.
It's a sensory overload in the best way possible. Our first taste of Cambodia, a plate of beef noodles for me, and for Gustav, a plate of fried chicken and rice cooked to perfection. There's something both familiar and entirely new in every bite. It's a taste of the past and present, a window into the soul of the country.
Extra paprika. This shit is good. I have no idea what this is, but it's like sliced garlic, some chilies, and it's been fermented or something. Maybe just pickled. Delicious. I have no idea. I think that's white pepper and that's a lime. But again, who knows? Who knows what I'm eating? It's delicious. I like it.
Thank you.
It's amazing. Massive bats, not the small ones we're used to, like big flapping. Oh!
Focus. Come on. Get focused.
Oh. They all built the same tree. They all sleep there? That's so cool. Oh, 3 of them.
So cool.
What a good night.
In the rain.
It's 4:30 a.m. and we're surrounded by darkness. This is our local guide for the day. His name is One, and he calls us his family. He guides us through the dark with his flashlight on his phone shining through his plastic water bottle.
Please they pronounce Angkor Wat.
The air is thick with anticipation.
Okay, right now we are inside of the temple.
We shuffle through the ancient grounds guided only by moonlight and the promise of something extraordinary. Then, it happens. The sky blushes with the first hint of light, and Angkor Wat emerges from the shadows, a silhouette that defies time. Over 900 years old, this temple complex isn't just a wonder of architecture, it's a testament to the Khmer Empire's grandeur. Built in the early 12th century by King Surya Varman II, Angkor Wat was originally a Hindu temple dedicated to Vishnu. Over time, it transitioned into a Buddhist site, reflecting the changing spiritual landscape of Cambodia. What do you think of the sunrise?
It wasn't much of a sunrise, but it's still beautiful.
Look there. You see, 1970.
Juan told us about his family. In the 1970s, Angkor Wat served as a temporary refuge for people due to the instability and violence during Cambodia's civil war and the rise of the Khmer Rouge regime.
My parents is on the first level, second level. Right, they stay inside.
Its walls tell stories of gods, battles, and life from centuries past, all meticulously carved into stone. One also taught us how Angkor Wat's design showcases the remarkable precision in its geometric alignment, with the entire structure oriented directly west. Standing here, you don't just witness history, you feel it. Each stone whispers stories of resilience, faith, and legacy. It's a humbling experience, one that leaves us in awe. Imagine this. Centuries ago, elephants walked these very paths, carrying people and supplies through the towering gates of Angkor. They were the lifeline of this ancient city, delivering everything from sacred offerings to the materials that built these monumental temples. It's incredible to stand here and picture the bustling energy of that time, where the air was filled with the sounds of elephants and the hum of a thriving empire. After Angkor Wat, we journeyed deeper into the complex to Ta Prohm, a temple unlike any other. Here, nature and history collide in the most striking way. Massive roots of towering silk cotton and fig trees twist through the ancient stone, reclaiming their space over centuries. Built in the late 12th and early 13th centuries, Ta Prohm was originally constructed as a Buddhist monastery and university. Over time, it became known for its unique fusion of human craftsmanship and natural forces. Many might recognize Ta Prohm from Tomb Raider, where Angelina Jolie navigated through these corridors. But seeing it in person, feeling the weight of history in every crumbling stone, is something no film can capture. And clap? Clap? No echo. It's mesmerizing, wild, and serene all at once. Our next stop was Angkor Thom, the once thriving capital of the Khmer Empire. Enclosed by towering walls and a grand moat, this city wasn't just built for defense. It was built to inspire awe. Passing through the south gate, flanked by rows of stone gods and demons, you can feel the power and ambition of this ancient civilization. At the heart of Angkor Thom lies Bayon Temple, a masterpiece unlike anything we'd seen. From a distance, it just looks like a chaotic pile of stones, but as you draw closer, faces emerge. Massive, serene faces carved into 54 towers, each one gazing in all four directions. Bayon was built in the late 12th century, and its iconic faces are believed to represent some of the gods or the king himself. Regardless, they exude a quiet authority, watching over the city as they have for centuries. Walking among these stone giants, we felt a profound sense of connection to the past, to the people who built this, and to the countless lives that have passed through these gates. Bayon is more than a temple. It's a silent guardian of Angkor Thom's enduring spirit. Angkor Thom wasn't just a city, it was a statement, a declaration of resilience, power, and vision. And standing here surrounded by these ancient stones, we couldn't help but feel lucky to be able to see a place like this. But one morning wasn't enough. Today we are exploring Angkor Wat on bicycles. So we rented bicycles for $5 each and set off to explore the vast complex on 2 wheels. Cycling through Angkor Wat's grounds, we finally understood its scale. This isn't just one temple, it's a vast city of stone, stretching across 400 acres. Every turn reveals a new temple with towering gates, hidden shrines, and ancient trees reclaiming the ruins. The sense of discovery is endless.
I'll go for...
Durian.
I think I'll go for taro.
Okay, it's purple. Taro.
It's good.
I think the taro wins.
Cheers! Oh, it's delicious ice cream.
Really, really good, right?
So
But
creamy.
I like that more than any ice cream you can find in Siem Reap,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
There's something magical about finding a temple off the beaten path, where the crowds thin out and the quiet takes over.
Cycling like opens up a world if you're like adventurous,
Yeah.
right? Like running is great, but like hour or two of running, you can't get that far. You can only do so much, and then you have to go recover.
Yeah.
But this,
Pretty cool.
so after like 8 hours, your ass is gonna hurt.
For us, it wasn't just about visiting, it was about understanding the enormity of what the Khmer people built here.
This is absolutely incredible. So wild looking with those dead trees in the middle of the moat, I guess. I don't think it's a moat, I think it's just a reservoir. So crazy looking. Hello! Excuse me.
By the third day, something unexpected happened. I decided to run an impromptu half marathon around the complex, a story for another video,
This is the coolest part of the run.
but one that speaks to the inspiration this place ignites. Every step was a journey through time. There's something about Angkor Wat that fuels you. Maybe it's the energy of the past, or maybe it's just the sheer beauty of the present. Either way, it was a challenge I couldn't resist.
Right, so I've lost Kate. I have no idea where she is, because she's basically running just parallel to this road. There's that little trail for cycling and running, but it's overgrown, or not overgrown, there's like a lot of trees in between us, so I can't really see where she is. So I'll just keep on driving through this beautiful jungle-y forest, and eventually I'll just meet up with her, I guess.
After 3 days of exploring Angkor Wat and the temples around it, we really came to understand the beauty of the temple complex. And although we cycled through it, walked it, and even ran it, the spirit of Angkor remains endless, calling us back even months after we have left.
Woo! That was a little cheesy.
Siem Reap is more than just a gateway to Angkor Wat. It's a city that breathes life. By day, we lose ourselves in its charm, exploring hidden alleys, tasting everything from noodle soups to strange new fruit.
Tastes like durian and jackfruit had a baby. It's smaller, but it's really delicious. The lady called it Ta Prohm. Oh, right? Maybe ask her to say.
What is it called? Champanga.
Grab it.
Interesting.
To meat and rice dishes.
Beef loklak. Raw onions, tomatoes, a lot of vegetables. Squeeze a little bit of lime over it. They also give you, I still don't know what this is. It's almost like pepper with some sugar or something. I like it though. More sour, not sugary.
The people welcome us with open arms, their smile as warm as the Cambodian sun. One of the unexpected highlights of our nights in Siem Reap was watching the incredible flying foxes. These massive fruit bats with wingspans reaching up to 1.5 meters would fill the sky at dusk, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. Flying foxes are vital to Cambodia's ecosystem, acting as natural pollinators and seed dispersers. Watching them take to the skies each evening was a fascinating glimpse into the natural rhythms that quietly sustain this city. We initially booked just a few nights in Siem Reap, thinking it would be enough, but the city had other plans for us. We ended up staying 9 days, and even then, it didn't feel like enough.
So we don't have much of a plan. We're just driving, doing our favorite thing in Southeast Asia, on the back of a motorbike, going nowhere, heading in some sort of direction towards Thom, which is the biggest lake in Southeast Asia. Thank you very much. So we walked up to this little mountain hill thing, and there's actually a temple that's connected with Angkor Wat up here, but we have to use one of our days from the ticket, and we don't want to use one of our days because we only have 3 days and we want to go one more time. So we're not going to use our ticket to go in, but luckily Gustav can fly the drone and you can see some shots of it. It looks really, really cool.
This place, this feeling, became a part of us. Maybe it's the food, maybe it's the people, maybe it's the rich history that runs so deep you can't help but be moved by it. As we prepare to leave, there's a lingering thought. Cambodia isn't just a destination. It's a feeling, one we'll carry with us long after we're gone. And maybe that's what makes it so special. It leaves a mark on you, quietly and profoundly. We came for a visit, but we are leaving with a piece of Cambodia in our hearts. If you're thinking of skipping over Cambodia, please do yourself a favor and book that ticket to the wonderful country of Cambodia. If you've ever felt the magic of Cambodia or were inspired to experience it because of this video, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us on our next adventure.